What's up, Ghouly Gang? My name is Ghouly, and welcome back to a new episode of GhoulyTV. Today I'm joined with my father.
Hey, Ghouly Gang.
Also here today is my brother.
What's up, Ghouly Gang?
And our friend Dillon, who traveled here from Texas to hang out with us and then investigate the Monroe House. Behind the camera right now is Preston, aka Bighorn. There we go.
What's up, guys?
There's Bighorn. So we have two people coming to investigate with us tonight. They're more skeptical, but they still believe, I guess, in the paranormal, and they kind of want to experience something. They are friends of mine that I went to school with, but they're supposed to be here later, and we're going to start the investigation a little bit later when the sun goes down. But right now we're just getting everything set up. We're checking out the house and giving a little tour and showing people some areas they haven't seen before. But we do have something exciting to show you guys later, which we will later in the video, and hope you guys enjoy this episode. But anyways, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get inside, get stuff set up, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. So we are sitting here waiting for our buddies to show up. They're not here yet. Don't know when they plan to be here, if they're coming still. But we're gonna be starting the investigation here shortly. The sun is going down. My father's just walking around the house by himself right now because everyone else is out here. So my father's inside going in the basement and walking around, and yeah. So he's just exploring the house, trying to get some sort of evidence or some sort of encounter, I guess. I'm not really sure what he's doing. He always does that. He did that at the Rhodes Hotel as well.
He's trying to get a reaction.
He's like, you guys left me in the house by myself? I said, Dad, you've been there like 20 minutes by yourself in the basement.
Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. Yeah, our buddies aren't here yet. Not sure. I can't get a hold of them. I tried calling both of them, so don't know if they're actually coming. I think they might have chickened out, but I'm not really sure.
Chicken.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
You call chicken, man. Who called chicken?
I'm not saying that there's. Okay, so they're more worried about their children and their homes. It's something following them home, so that maybe that's the reason why they're not coming. I don't know. They might be here shortly.
Or they may have gotten like stuck behind a train like Preston and I did earlier.
Oh yeah, that too.
That could be possible. They probably went the back roads and just taken twice as long to get here because it literally took almost twice as long to get here.
I hope they show up, because I really would like them to experience something here at the Monroe House. I know everyone's been waiting for another investigation. This is the first episode you guys have seen in a while. Not really sure what's going to happen after this episode, if we're going to have more back-to-back stuff, because right now we don't have anything planned. We're going to have to find some other places to go to, but I kind of got lucky when I got the spot here because someone, I think, backed out of this investigation, and I was able to take the date over and actually secure a spot here at the Monroe House for us to investigate. So over there's the tower. We also have the Blackford County Jail right over to our left. This is C 1879. So that looks like it was established. Look how low that is in the front door. The little awning. Yeah. Bet you guys will bump your heads on that. Yeah, I almost bumped my head on this thing. Jesus. Look at that.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, it's pretty steep. Yeah. Yeah, you're not sitting on this little thing either. He's actually, yeah.
And if I stand on this, that hurt.
What you doing?
Nothing.
You guys making out over there?
We weren't doing that.
You weren't doing
I don't know
that?
what you're talking about.
We were talking about the way it smells out here. It smells
Smells
really
like
weird.
WD-40.
Smells really
I
weird.
said that earlier.
Yeah, and you only said that because I told you Preston said that earlier.
Yeah.
So you ready to investigate, Kevin?
Sure.
Still waiting. We're trying to wait a little bit longer. I don't want to wait too long, and then all of a sudden we start investigating. They just randomly show up. But I don't know. We'll see how this goes.
Can you even get into that spot?
What spot?
Like, can you get into the, like, in there, right there?
No, the little patio. No, it's locked. It's blocked off. Look at those birds. Jesus.
I'm gonna get pooped on.
There's Dillon. He's on camera. It's the first time I've ever been on camera, everyone.
Yeah.
Kidding. You get used to it, I promise. The first time I was ever on camera, I was doing the same thing you were. Like,
I don't think they're coming. I really don't, because I haven't heard from them. They haven't contacted me or messaged me back yet. And I messaged them like an hour ago. See if they were still coming. They were supposed to be here at 8, and it is 9:13, so it's an hour and 15 minutes behind. But I don't know if they just left or what. But I do know that Clark got off at 6 o'clock, and Dustin was waiting on Clark to come, so they were gonna ride together. I guess we'll see.
I don't know if you're trying to walking up the alleyway.
Is it buzzing?
Cinematic views of our feet walking in the doorway.
A little bit. If it's buzzing, then that means it's not level. Right.
Learning how to use it.
A little bit. It's a little dark.
And just lighten up. It's in.
It's a little darker. There you go. Don't make it too bright.
I think that little video from earlier is a little bright, but it's okay. Well, I don't know if they're coming. I messaged them. I called both of them. I haven't heard anything back.
At the very least, if that's the case, they should have told you that they decided not to come. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
true.
just courteous, in my opinion. Yeah.
True, unless maybe they just lost connection on their phones and haven't got my message yet.
Maybe they're lost, or maybe they're stuck in the haunted train.
I don't know. It's an hour and 15 minutes after they're supposed to be here, so.
Come on.
I see you.
What's up? The guy that makes the deadlight, the one I have in there. Reacting to it too.
So when I walked in to grab a drink, the fridge is like, it's in a corner, but there's a giant hallway behind you. And when I bent over to grab the Sprite out of the fridge, I heard like footsteps walking behind me. This guy. It was scary. They were like clomping too. It sounded like boots.
They're
We're
probably
all
trying to
out
mimic
here.
you.
Huh?
They're probably trying to mimic you.
It's got a lot of. Yeah. So I can zoom in on that. Oh yeah, it's putting off some energy.
Walk by that, there's every chance that you're gonna get a bad feeling if you're sensitive to it.
Alright, so we have the circuit breaker giving off some energy, which is pretty common. So that could potentially make you hallucinate, see things, or make you feel bad.
It's common in older houses. If they're done right, they don't give out very much. Light switch also is giving out. So it's not very well insulated. The same thing with that light switch. I had one investigation that every single switch, every single plug was double digits. And I think that's why they were having such a bad time, bad feeling.
Yeah, I think I remember being there at that one. Because it was dealing with the kids in the kids' room, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I remember that. Alright, we're in the blue room now. This is the blue room. It's been blocked off. Last time you guys seen us come through this doorway right here, but they completely drywalled it. So we have to go through the laundry room now to get in here, which that leads out to the laundry room slash staircase to the basement.
Now my light's not working right.
Is it?
It did the same thing up in the Ouija board room. I don't know if it's the cheap batteries or what, but after I left the Ouija board room, it started working. And in this room, the last time we were here, they caught a whole bunch of stuff in here with that, what's that called, the Connect?
SLS camera?
SLS, yeah, they caught a whole bunch of stuff in this room.
This was known as the kids' room. It's completely dark in here right now. We don't have any flashlights on, so the only light we have is coming out of the blue room, which is that little lamp in there. We might turn it off here in a little while and do some more investigating. Since it's the beginning of our investigation, we haven't really done too much yet. We're just kind of walking around, filling out the area. Alright, going down the basement. My dad, Dillon's got a, it's like super bright. Yeah, don't look up in there.
Linens is that thing, man. Oh, mackerel.
Yeah, it's super bright.
Holy
What, Dillon?
barely get down there, I have to duck so
Oh,
much.
crap, this isn't even on and it's giving off a double digit. Triple
pretty
digit.
cold.
Look at that. 154, 159. The hell? That's not, shouldn't be giving off anything.
It's not even on.
It's plugged in.
Is that giving off triple digits too?
No,
That's not giving off anything.
that's not giving anything. Unless this has something in it that is constantly on, but it's not on. Nothing much in here.
There's mud over here.
A lot of time basements, the reason why people feel weird in the basement is there's a lot of EMF, usually in old basements. And that's what gives people a creepy feeling. But so far, other than that device over there, I don't see anything EMF wise.
So you think that, I don't know.
I don't know. That's
Can you unplug it and see if you get a reading? See if you get a reading now.
No reading, so somehow
Somehow the power is being drawn into it.
something's inside that is constantly on when the plug is plugged in.
Huh. That's crazy.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
So anyways, I guess we'll start off the investigation with crawling into the crawl space, considering we were the first group to ever be able to crawl into this since they've updated it. Apparently they added some wood to it and some flooring to it so where we can crawl in. Apparently it's not going to be like a huge tunnel, but it's some sort of a tunnel with a window. We're going to go check it out, and you guys are coming with me, so let's go. I got a flashlight. I'm going to pull this out of and see what I'm doing.
Yes, I'll crawl behind you and grab the camera.
I feel like bacon up here for some reason.
Hold on.
Alright, hand me the camera.
You want to go in there yourself?
You can come in with me.
Hold it for you.
Hey, come on in. It's not much, but you guys can see.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna turn the light off. Can't really see much in here because it's so dark, but there's a little window right here. See if I can show you guys what it looks like. There's a window inside the crawl space. You can't really see much with this on. Let me see if I can turn it off. Oh, the light. I gotta figure out where the buttons are. There we go. That's better.
You want to use mine? It's more of a directive.
Here we go. So you guys can see this is the bottom of the house at the Monroe House. This is where they found the remains, human bones underneath this house. And they've since blocked people from getting in here to be able to crawl through the crawl space. But now we are currently in the crawl space, and we can set a camera up in here and or do something with this area to see if we can catch anything. We don't have a small enough camera to sit up on this ledge. As you guys can see, this little ledge right here, it's like a small little window. It's nothing too crazy, but the tunnel's not very long. He made it like a small little crawl area, which literally is just like a little corner turn. But we are in the bottom, in the basement, and in the crawl space right now.
We should do like EVPs or something down here.
You guys can see this is the stone and everything else, like foundation of the house. It's pretty crazy how you can see through there now. Before they had all this, I was able to stick my head in there, but now they have it so you can crawl in here because Eddie built these walls, and he finished them just like the other day. So we're the first group that's able to come in here because he was working on this. But yeah, we are in the crawl space underneath the Monroe House, and this is what it looks like. A little tunnel. It's very tiny, nothing too fancy yet. Yeah, I think he's talking about he might add to it, but we don't know yet 100%. He just made it safe for people to come in here to be able to experience the basement of the Monroe House. So pretty creepy looking in here and seeing where someone's bones were found and just where some incidents happened in one of the paranormal lockdown episodes. Your flashlight's going out. Do you see that? Do you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Your flashlight just like literally just dimmed down in front. This is a push button flashlight. This is just dimming in my hand. And I'm not even doing anything. But it's just literally.
That's a brand new battery, by the way.
They should just literally just started doing it in front of me. I just saw something moving there.
Talking here.
All right, let's get out of here.
got the ladder, so.
Yeah, dude,
I'll
push
sit
it.
on the wall.
Push up to get out of there.
I tried to felt him to think about it.
Oh, wow. This way.
What's that?
You're almost
There you
there.
go.
I thought it was somebody sitting there.
There you go.
Watch your head.
I'll go the crap out of that wall.
Let me get up there and look at it. I saw movement a little bit ago through that window. And as I was holding Kevin's light up against the window, it started to dim. And it got really dim, like it was gonna shut off. And it was just weird because the whole time I was holding it, wasn't doing it. Just randomly, as I'm holding it still, it started dimming.
Yeah, it's almost like the torching.
It was almost like
Maglite,
it was
like
almost
this-
like
this is a push
the
button.
energy was being pulled from it.
Do you guys hear a vibrating sound?
Somebody's
Is that outside?
It's outside.
I was like,
I don't know if you can.
trying to get out.
I wouldn't even try.
Not even gonna try.
I wouldn't.
The fact that I stuck my head up and I could just feel stuff touch. Yeah, no, I'm alright.
I was wondering if they had this in here with the deprivation tank right here. Because I don't know, if they had this right here and he was in the deprivation tank, he had water next to him, and if it's putting off a lot of energy.
That is true.
So that's why I'm trying to
I see
get
what
at.
you're saying,
I'm trying
yeah.
to say if he had this deprivation tank right here where I'm standing, then obviously if they had this here, that could be putting off a lot of energy that could have given him those hallucinations, that gave him those visions of, but they actually happened and it was real, so I don't know. Maybe it just kind of boosted his experience.
Wouldn't that kind of suck if you verified that it wasn't what he thought it was? You debunked it?
I don't know. I'm just saying that
But
it may
yeah,
have
it's
boosted
just-
his vision.
I see what you're saying. If it was right here and his head was up there and that was still here, which it looks like it's been here for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very possible if his head was up there. Of course, the water being a conductor of energy, it's gonna, doesn't matter where he's at.
Well, the scratching noise, I'm guessing the scratching noise came from up here. They were hearing scratching noises from the backyard. I think this is the backyard, isn't it?
I think so.
So if this is the backyard, that's where they said it was leading to the backyard where they found the grave, the new grave. They have a collapsed coffin. Sounds like the temperature gauge is going off.
Really?
What's going on? Hold on, guys, be quiet. Huh, it was going off. I think it might have been something to do with the AC unit, since someone laid it right in front of the AC unit and it had all that on it. Who left it up here?
I did. I tried to turn it off, but no matter how I tried to press buttons on it, it wouldn't turn off.
Yeah, it's the back buttons in the back. We had an AC unit in there blowing, so that's probably what caused it to go off, because it did have the cold symbol or the cold light on, so it dropped temperature in here. Doesn't mean it was that, but that's just what I'm guessing is the AC unit that blew on it and made us think that it was going off or something.
Something's around it.
That's interesting.
Someone here talking to us, trying to speak with us? If you're here, can you touch that device again? Make it go off. There's a temperature gauge going off. You see, it's the cold. It's the cold going off. It's the blue light. So temperature has dropped in here. It does feel. Someone put their hand right here. So it feels cooler right here. Do you feel it? Do you feel that? Feels cooler right there, from right where I'm standing. Do you feel
right
it?
there it is, yeah.
Is that you that we just? Is that you that we just touched? Give us another sign telling us if that's you. Okay, you're lighting up the light. Can you make it go higher than that? Can you touch the antenna on this device and make it light up completely?
That's a good start.
Definitely a good start. It's going off again. It's a solid green. There's a yellow, and the temperature's going off again.
Keep going. Keep touching it.
See if the temperature dropped again. It did. Temperature's dropped again on it.
Keep touching it. Good job.
So we're having some sort of activity right here in the kitchen. Seems like it's somewhat responding to us by doing stuff I'm asking. Seems like you like playing with the millimeter. So we are gonna do some sort of experiment which we haven't done before on the Ghouly page. This is an aviation headset. It is a noise canceling headset that I purchased on Amazon or not on Amazon, it was on a different site for about, I think around $90. I'm able to plug in an aux cord into the side of this headset, which I will be playing the spirit box through. He shouldn't be able to hear us at all, but we're gonna be asking questions and we'll see what kind of answers we get. He's gonna be wearing this headset, listening for voices, and we're gonna see what we can get. Let's go. Sometimes they talk fast on here, so it's kind of hard to understand them. So I'm hoping he can pick up on something. So anything you hear, just say it out loud for us so we can hear it.
Looks like Spider-Man, Dad.
You see if it's on working?
Who said that?
Looks like Spider-Man in the night vision.
Works. If you hear me snoring.
Why don't you guys talk real quick?
Hello.
Can't hear you.
You like hot dogs?
It sounds like, uh-oh, I just heard something on there. It said hello. All right, we're gonna let Dad wear this and see if he can hear anything. So he's blindfolded here. Go ahead and hold the spirit box in your hand. And I'm gonna put this on your head and you can adjust it once I put it on your head. So it does have the wire still on it, so we just gotta kind of work with what we got here. Go ahead and adjust it real quick the way you want it. It is kind of tight squeeze, but now here's the box. All right, guys. So if we get any answers,
I feel like I'm doing a hearing test.
is anyone in this room with us right now?
Something came through. Couldn't hear it. Say that again. Hello?
Can you give us a sign that you're here? There's a sign. Temperature changing. If there's any spirits in here right now, can you come close to us and talk to my father? Can you say hello again?
He said something, but I couldn't understand it. Okay, something like he jumped.
He jumped. Who jumped? Someone's in here right now. Can you give us your name? Speak to my father through the spirit box. Give us your name, please.
No?
No? You don't want to give us your name? Why not? Can you tell me your
You're
name?
speaking too fast. I can't understand him.
All right. Can you hear me? Can you tell me your name? Say it again for him so he can understand you. Are you still here with us? How many of you are here?
Here I am.
Where at?
They're saying something. I just don't understand it.
Want me to try it or?
Yeah, I can do it if you guys want to. Let's see if I can get this working. See if I can somehow put this blindfold on.
This ground is real soft right here.
Go ahead and ask some questions. Sometimes they do respond better to females than to...
Oh. The heck?
What are you doing? Are you playing with that right now? What's it doing? Is it the temperature?
If someone's here right now, please say something in the spirit box. I'm trying to listen for you, but you're not saying anything. If you're here still, come forward, please, and say something to me. Let me know that you're still here. I'm trying to hear your voice. No? Hi? What the heck was that?
A little late, but hi. Can you say hi again? Just to make sure it's you?
Sound like I heard a hell no.
Hell no. What do you mean, hell no? Hell no, you don't want to talk? We're just trying to be friendly.
Is that a yes? Should we go down to the basement?
Can you speak up, please? I can't hear what you're saying. Watch this.
Are you gonna do something?
Who are you?
I am Craig. What is your name?
Can you say one of our names? Anybody in this room?
You.
No, I meant a name, not just you. Say a name. It says any of our names.
David. Across.
Can you say Dillon or Preston?
Only one.
Only one. So can you say Dillon or Preston?
Someone's trying to like scream through this.
Gotta quiet down.
Keeps getting super loud and like blowing my eardrums out.
Gotta quiet down, please.
Who's George Mayos?
I don't know who it is.
Why would you say their name? Can you say another person's name in here? Like one of us? Can you say one of our names? Who's the person holding the box right now?
Preston.
Do you like Preston?
I see him.
Oh. It's probably standing right here, right next to you.
Are you next to Preston?
Country dude.
Talk about you, Preston. You know who this is? Can you see her? Do you know her name? You don't have to. They already knew Preston's name. Do you know who this person's name is?
He's young.
She's young or he's young?
He.
Oh, it's
He's
not
young.
about you.
There's a queen next to you.
What?
Oh, that's interesting.
What's her name? Sounds like a little kid talking. Are you a little kid?
Beautiful she.
Saying you're beautiful.
Come on.
I mean, you can see us, but we can't see
I
you.
see you.
We know you can see us.
Oh my god. Let's just. Let me see the. Do we still have the other spirit box on us?
What are you doing, Chris?
Huh?
What are you doing?
I mean,
Are you swapping them again?
yeah.
Why?
Because I want to see if I can get different answers on different ones.
Jesus.
I felt something touched on my face when.
What the heck did that start flying?
It's the sun.
Was there any bugs on me?
No.
Wait, where's this?
Not that we can tell.
What am I
You
supposed
said I was
to do?
pointing. You said I was pointing at Sabrina.
No.
No,
Kevin
Kevin asked who
was
I
pointing.
was.
Asked her who she was. And immediately you said beautiful queen.
Yeah, it said a beautiful queen.
Yes. So a compliment from a spirit.
I'm just like country.
And she said beautiful she is.
Yeah, and then it said Preston was a country dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. I was like country. I was like, man, they're like pointing out everyone in the room.
Alright, so what are we doing? How come we're getting both of these out again?
Cause I'm trying to see which ones, because I don't know which one's more accurate.
I
Which
think the one that's more accurate is one you just had plugged in because it was actually answering.
was it?
Yes.
Well, it was more sensitive, we think.
It's more sensitive to answering our questions. The black
Yeah,
one
the
was-
other one, but see the one the one I just had in my ears. I was trying to pick out what I would think would be, because it was like randomly splurting stuff. So I had to pick out what I was hearing that could potentially go to what you guys are asking, but I don't know because I can't hear you.
It was
guys.
actually answering us accurately.
So I didn't know if it was actually answering or not. So I was trying to listen for the certain voices that were coming through saying certain things, thinking it was something to do with what's going on.
Did you hear more than one voice?
Yeah, there was multiple voices on there.
Okay.
Okay.
It's like going off like crazy because it's that spirit box I had plugged into just a second ago. It's constantly scanning, and it just there's a lot more stuff coming through it than there was the other one.
Well, you want me to do it or what?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
For like 10 minutes.
Here, go ahead. If you want to do it, you can do it next.
I want to go after Kevin.
It looks like everyone's having fun doing this. This is something different.
This is something different.
I didn't know if I was answering questions or not. I was just trying to blurt what I heard. What I
Well,
think
that's,
it was.
that's what you need to do is just blurt out what you hear.
Just
Now,
blurt
it,
You're gonna
don't
have
don't
Jesse's.
don't try to make sense of it.
Yeah,
Of what there's coming through because you don't know what we're asking.
yeah. That's why I was trying to pick out what I was hearing. Do you know the name of the guy sitting in a chair?
Yeah.
What's his name? Can you say
What?
Can you say his name for me? The guy sitting with the headset on.
Baby.
He's a baby. Who's baby?
There's Sabrina, now him.
That's what I call him
Ah,
all the time.
ah.
Is that his name from Sabrina?
No.
That's not his name? Or you don't know who it is?
Relax.
Relax. I'm relaxed.
Please assist us. A mound.
You're bound or mound? It's like you said mound.
Sounded about him too. A man's
Are you
skull.
talking about the grave in the yard,
No.
You're not?
in the basement?
I found. Can't help.
Why not?
Can't help.
Why not? I just saw something pass by that door.
Don't you say that to me right now.
I
swear.
feel
Was that you I just saw?
I think I'm seeing something reclaim.
strange.
It was a strange light that I just saw. What?
I don't know. Are you getting any accuracy out of it?
You just asked me to change the spirit box.
Yeah, I asked you to change it.
To what?
Because I'm getting so much crazy, I don't even know if it's
Yeah, but
Is it working or no?
yes.
Okay, then I can keep it on.
Just keep it on for now. Just hold on to it.
Double take.
Double take as in what? Twins?
What's the word?
Twins?
Would you mind doing it again?
Dillon.
Dillon what?
Nice car.
Is it a nice car?
Put some insurance on it.
Oh, so Dillon doesn't have insurance on his car? Bet he does.
What are you doing to it?
Can you tell us what year it is? Can you give us a number, please?
Just
Night night.
Night night.
No.
No, night night. It's not over yet.
sounded like a good deal.
Can you hear me? Good. Hello. See. Okay. So. All right.
You're a
Oh wow. Yeah, you're being rude off the back to us for some reason. Why are you being rude? You're already being hostile since we put the real spirit box on. Why are you being rude? Are you a demonic entity? Are you evil? Are you a jokester?
Take it back.
Take what back?
You're not a demon? We're not calling you a demon. We're asking if you are one.
Growling. Ah.
What, did I scare you?
Ha ha ha.
So I scared you. I walked into the red room.
There you go.
Huh?
Ha ha.
Here, turn it towards the press. So I walked over here, looked around. Okay, come here, look at this. This is what it's responding to. Come here, look. So I turned the corner, and this is supposed to scare someone. So I turned the corner, I looked over here, and there's something right here in the corner. like a figure, and it says, ah, and it starts laughing like it was a prank. So this is what it saw. This is what I think it's responding to. Me walking in there and seeing that.
Scary figure?
He just got touched.
You just got touched?
Hi.
Kevin did.
Running upstairs. Stomps everywhere.
What?
Loud bang. Knocking.
Are you knocking upstairs?
Slamming a door.
What the heck? It's describing everything it's been doing.
I know.
Is that what you do to scare people?
Loud bang.
Is that what you do to scare people?
You excited?
I think Sabrina's excited.
Got those goosebumps going.
When I was standing against that wall between the doorways, couldn't breathe the whole time I was over there. And as soon as I came over here and sat down, I can breathe just fine.
Running upstairs again.
What? Should we go upstairs then?
I'm right behind you.
Where?
Show yourself.
Give us a sign you're in here.
Are you in the rocking chair? Because that's what's behind me.
Are you scared?
No. Should we be scared?
I'm falling asleep. You better scare me pretty soon.
Yeah, where'd you get a pillow at?
It's his backpack.
Oh, I was like, it looks like a pillow. Where'd you get a pillow at?
That's pretty comfortable right now.
We're gonna take a break from doing this because we've been doing this for like probably 30 minutes or so, or maybe even longer. I'm trying to save a little bit of battery. We're gonna do some more stuff upstairs. I feel like it keeps telling us to go upstairs, so we're gonna go upstairs and check out what's going on up there. Apparently it's stomping and doing other things upstairs. So apparently we got a bat in the house here.
It's the same one that I think that Jeff and Hope.
Yeah, there it is. I see it. You guys see that on video? Let's see if we can get another clip of it. There's a bat in here.
He's a what?
Yeah, he just flew over. Oh, move out of the way.
I was standing over in that corner.
It's right over here on my shoulder.
He's actually got bumps on his back. What is that from?
I don't know. They weren't there. I don't know. Maybe an hour ago.
It's there.
You grab up against something that you're allergic to? What the heck?
Well, he was laying on that side right here on the ground.
I know,
but
but my shirt's on. Like my shirt's there. What would it do that?
He's having like some kind of crazy reaction on his back. It's not even, now it's not even focusing. Well, turn the light up. It's all the way up. Well, now it is.
Try to see if you can focus a little bit.
I mean, take a photo.
Oh, evidence on that.
There's that evil doll.
Yeah, it's creepy.
That's a fake doll. No, that's not a
Turn the brightness down a little
real
bit.
evil doll.
I don't like how this is catty corner.
That's still playing?
Your battery is almost dead.
I don't know. I feel like I don't feel like anything up here.
Your battery's about to die, so I don't know if I should probably
I feel
press
like
the
it was
button.
just like playing around with us when it said upstairs. I think it was just mocking what we thought. Like it was just kind of messing with us.
Could be.
But I just feel like we'd probably get more action downstairs than we do upstairs. I feel like
you
up
want me
here
to
it's
try
not
and-
as active. We're about to do a spirit box session up here in the crawl space, as well as use the millimeter / REM pod, see if we can kind of get any evidence. This is probably the last thing we're gonna do besides maybe go outside and get some footage of the yard and see if we can find anything up there. So we're gonna turn on the night vision. I'm gonna pass Kevin the camera once I get it situated. So you can take the night vision so I can crawl in?
Yep.
There you go. Just don't break it.
the camera. We're in a crawl space. This is a very tight squeeze. I wish I could show you guys. Hold on. He just came through.
Shut the heck up, Dylan. I'm not that fat.
No, I was comparing you to us. Like, there'd be like.
Hey, hold your camera real quick, Chris.
Here, I have to take a selfie real quick too. Just put the camera at the end over there.
Oh my
Prop
gosh.
it up. I'm just. Or just hold it for a second.
Alright guys, I'm shutting this video off here.
I gotta take a selfie real quick too, since Kevin did. Okay. Hey, you guys can stand right there, and I'll get you guys in a selfie. If it's not too bright. Put your middle finger down, Preston. Oh.
Why is this so tilted? But we in the crawl space, man. We in the crawl space, boys. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you can like legit see into the house here. This is underneath the Monroe House here. We're actually in here.
Stand still.
This is a new thing they added here where you can actually crawl in here. Not a whole lot of room, but you get the idea of crawling underneath the house here in Monroe. There's the opening, and there's Ghouly right there.
All right, I got some photos. We're good. Actually,
So bright. Okay.
I gotta see what I'm doing real quick, so I'm gonna turn this on. We're gonna try to do an EVP session, or a spirit box session, and we're also going to use the millimeter down here and see if we kind of get any evidence here in the crawl space underneath the house. Now, this might be the last thing we do. We did do some other experiments upstairs, but we feel like the second floor didn't have as much activity. We haven't really had too much activity since we've been here, other than some voices on the spirit boxes, or the spirit box that we used. But we're gonna see if there's any more activity down here in the basement, because considering some people say the basement is one of the most active spots, other than the laundry room, I believe, and the blue room, which we've already been to the blue room. We had some activity in there. It was pretty intense and kind of crazy. But let's go ahead and get this on real quick. We're gonna turn the temperature gauge on. We're gonna turn this whole device on real fast, the millimeter. And we're gonna see if we can catch anything. Try. Did you hear that?
That's them talking?
No, I heard some like scratching noise outside of the wall. Sound like a scratching noise. You guys gotta be quiet out there, okay? All right, we're gonna turn on this spirit box. See if I can sit down, because it's kind of a tight squeeze a little bit. It's not too bad. Are there any spirits with us right now down here under the crawl space? Under the house. Is anyone down here with us? Can you say hello? Oh, temperature's going up. I saw a flash. Can you touch this device in front of me?
I just got touched.
You just got touched?
Yeah. My ear.
Your ear just got touched?
Yeah.
Let's see if there's a bug by you or something. Are you here next to us? You messing with the temperature of this device?
It's actually heat temp.
Yeah, there goes. It got warmer in here. 67 degrees down here, guys. A lot cooler than what it was upstairs. Can you touch this device next to me? If you get close to it, it'll go off. There we go. You're messing with it.
Oh,
we see that. We see that.
Keep doing it. Go back to the blue. There you go. You're doing good.
Oh, you went to the purple. Look at the purple. I see the purple and pink. There it is. Is that you playing with it? There's red.
Holy crap.
What? I didn't understand what you were saying. That's the highest I've seen it, guys. And that's the highest we've ever seen it go off. It's all the way to red. That's on like medium setting. That's not even all the way up. And the temperature gauge is going off like crazy. side? What do you guys whistle?
No.
No, we just heard that. We thought it was like it came from either in here or upstairs.
It sounded like a whistle.
Yeah.
That didn't even sound like it came from the spirit box. It sounded like it came from one of you guys.
Shine your flashlight at the stairs.
Apparently they didn't whistle.
Yeah, I'll pass on that.
I forgot the bikes again. What do you guys whistle?
No.
No, we just heard that. We thought it was like it came from either in here or upstairs.
Hey, there it is. It's going off.
Come on, you can touch it.
Come on, you
You're
can play
there.
with it. I'm gonna turn the spirit box off for a second, see if you guys can play with that for me. I'm gonna turn it down so you don't hear it going off. It has a little bit of light on it. It's actually kind of cool.
Come on, go ahead and touch the antenna like you were just doing. You had it all the way up in the red. I've never seen it go that high.
We've never seen it go all the way up like that. It's the first time we've ever seen that. Hopefully we got all that on video, and that was pretty crazy. Now, with that being said, hey Dillon, Preston? What? So we've decided you guys are sleeping down here tonight? In the crawl space? Huh?
Have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk home.
We decided that you're gonna have a hard time getting out of there when we move this ladder.
You don't realize I could just jump down. He said what?
Well, there's a shovel here and some extra mud. We could just block you in.
It's a box in. How much battery we have, or how much time we have left?
I don't know, it doesn't say a time.
Does it?
No. Oh, 12 minutes.
12 minutes? Okay, so we're gonna do this for 2 more minutes, guys, and we're gonna go outside.
It's in complete silence.
Did you see that?
What the fuck happened?
It just flashed really bright. It just went super bright. And you didn't catch on video?
I saw the flash, but I wasn't able to look down fast enough.
Yeah, it just had like super bright for some reason. It was like a white light. It was weird. It didn't look like the green flash. It looked
Like an
white.
actual flash, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like a flash, like a camera flash. It was really weird. It was really awkward. Can you do that again for me, please? Because we only got like 2 more minutes that we're down here. We want to see something cool happen. Can you make a noise? Can you like tap on these walls or something? All right. Well, thank you for communicating with us, and thank you for being part of our investigation. If you communicate with us, or you communicated with us, thank you. I appreciate you being here and conversating. But we are going to leave the basement, so we only have so much time until we're done for the night. And we'll have to go home and check out our footage and see if we caught anything.
You're gonna have 9 minutes here soon.
But we can go ahead and stop recording now. We're gonna crawl the crawl space, and we're gonna head outside.
We heading out of the crawl space.
Your hand.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you could get that view too.
Your front view.
Where the fuck is the
Alright.
ladder?
No. Down. Right there.
In the blue room.
I look right here. House. There's like pencil writing here, and then somebody wrote hi and like scribbled all over there.
Yeah, but if you take your finger and just...
It's like somebody wet their finger on the...
Go outside, get the last 9 minutes of footage of us being in the yard, and then we'll do an outro.
So what was that whistling? Could you guys...
That sounded like it was on...
from you guys.
Yeah, I know, because me and Dillon heard it, we were like, yeah, that's what you guys asked about it, me and Dillon never shit our pants.
I heard it like it was working.
Yeah, it almost sounded like it was in the basement with us.
I heard it. It sounded like it came from you guys.
Yeah, and then me and Dillon both looked at each other. No.
Alright guys, we're in the backyard. We're gonna go check out the little area we think is the spot where they found the collapsed coffin. We're gonna see if we can get any answers. It is like almost 3 o'clock in the morning, so we're not trying to wake everyone up around here, but we have the spirit box, and we're gonna try and get what we can with it and not keep it too loud. But this is gonna be the very last thing we do before we leave. We're gonna try to see if we can get any sort of answers over here at this collapsed grave area and see if we find anything.
We think that this may feet at?
This might be the area, so we're gonna stand next to it. All right, if there's any spirits here right now with us, right here at this site in the backyard, make yourself known, say hi or something. Let us know. Can you say hi? Can you say hello? There? Is this the spot where you're buried?
I've been here.
Are you buried right here? Who's buried here?
Just
me. Is it just one person? I think it said just me. I think it is only one person that was buried here. I don't think it was multiple people. So we got something on the spirit box that said just me, so I'm guessing it means a solo person, just one body was buried here.
I'm gonna show it, it's not working.
So yeah, we don't have very much time left on the camera, guys, and the memory card. So I think we're gonna call it night. I feel like we got some evidence. We did get something right here that I noticed on the spirit box, and I will go back and listen to it to make sure. It's been crazy in there. Like, we had a couple crazy experiences. I'm not saying everything was like scary or anything, but we had some crazy experiences inside the house. Okay, so one of the few things have happened. We had a bat upstairs in the second floor that flew around and attacked my dad while he was up there by himself. Kind of funny and comical, because I thought he said there was something bad up here. So we heard him, like, was getting ready to run upstairs, and then we heard him say bat. So we thought it was like he was saying bad, but he was obviously saying a different word.
And you got it on camera.
And we got it on camera. But we also have some moments with the spirit box and the headset. That little, what do we call that? Like a little test we did with that. It's like a little paranormal technique that I saw that I thought was cool, so we decided to try it out. We did get some evidence on that kind of matched up, and it was really kind of freaky hearing what people were saying that was matching up to what we were doing. So we were definitely being watched. They were kind of mocking us a little bit in that house. And then at the very end of the night, we got down in the crawl space, me and Kevin, and our device went off like crazy. And there was a moment where I didn't even actually hear whistle on here, but I heard it on Dillon's camera where the spirit box said whistle, like in a certain way. I'm pretty sure it said whistle. And then shortly afterwards, them two both heard a whistle downstairs in the basement behind them somewhere, like in that little room or behind the staircase. So it's a pretty crazy experience. I'll let them tell you guys how they feel about it. Dillon's brand new to doing this, so this is something he's never done before. So we'll try to get some footage of them real quick before the camera is fully
we got 4
dead.
minutes.
So yeah, let's go.
We didn't get it on film, but towards the end of the night, I heard a girl laughing at what sounded like it was in the basement. I was trying to take some photos, but then everybody left me. Of course, I was left behind, but I quickly was like, I'm out. Like, I came back to where we were, but we did actually hear a whistle. We got some really good footage. Super, super haunted. I felt a presence there, I have to say, when we first stepped in the building. I instantly had a massive headache. So I feel like there is something that's lingering in the house, but it's not 100% sure because there's so many different spirits trying to come through, it seems like. But so to my knowledge, it's a pretty good place.
When we first walked into the house, I got a massive head rush. It went away pretty quick, but you could definitely tell that there was something in the house. But this is definitely a place, if you were to be able to investigate it, to come investigate. That's all I really have to say about it. We did get some good footage and stuff like that, and there's definitely some good stuff in there.
All right. What do you think, Dillon?
I kind of expected more. I mean, I know this is my first time going to a place like this. And then there was the EVP sessions that said my name a few times, so I guess that was a little on the spooky side. But yeah, it wasn't until we were down in the basement where I heard the whistle that at the very end that was pretty creepy. But other than that, it was pretty exciting.
All right. So with that being said, guys, it's not the camera that's dying. I do have charges for it. It's the fact that my memory card is so full right now, and I don't have another memory card I can just pop into the night vision camera. I need to buy another one, purchase a couple of them so we can take them, or maybe just purchase a bigger one. But we had fun here at the Monroe House. We are unfortunately not staying the night only because we don't have anything else to record. Otherwise, we would stay the night here and record the whole thing for you guys. If we had some security cameras or some sort of camera system to set up, we would 100% stay the night here. But unfortunately, we're not going to. It is almost 4 a.m. in the morning. We only technically have like 4 more hours of investigation if we were to do anything else in the house, but I think we're gonna spend like an hour or so cleaning up the house. But anyways, guys, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, make sure you guys do so you guys know when I upload a video. Like I said, there's not gonna be constant back-to-back videos, but soon we will try to see if we can upload as much as we can. The camera's about to be out of memory, so anyways, guys, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out, Ghouly Gang.